not gonna lie, I'm a bit late, and that's because, damn, I was sleeping well this morning. So, hopefully, everyone had a great night. I had one, it was awesome. But, yeah. Reminta being the first interaction in chat. Let's go. Good morning. Then you are early today. Let's go and hawk. Wow, I have a fan club. Let's go. Hey, well, yeah, good evening for you. Hey, here is just past 9:30. It's 9:40 right now, something like that. And that's quite crazy that I have to say good evening for you. That's insane. Good morning, both of you. How are you, dears? I hope you're doing super well. Yesterday night, the reason why I slept so well is because last night I had a go-kart race, and gosh, it was good. I was saying that it was going to be a bit cold here. When I turned off the stream last night and went outside, it was crazy hot. Like nothing to have with October. Like we are a freaking beginning of October, and it was like I think it was I don't know how you say that in English, but basically here we say like you have the temperature, let's say for example 20 degrees, but the way you feel it because of humidity factor and stuff like that, it's like feeling like 25. Well, yesterday it was 27. So you're out of point. No. Gonna have to learn more. Oh. So yeah, so basically last night it was feeling like it was 27 outside, which means the track was awesome. The go-kart was feeling so good, and you were able to race like this. T-shirt, jeans, and like just send it. It was so cool. Lot of traction, lot of fun. Or gamble, but I need to make more prediction. I don't have any prediction at the moment, so like I don't know what to do as a prediction on this channel, to be fair, because basically it will be hard to say, hey, am I going to screw that little connector today and then do a prediction with that, because the answer will most of the time be no, I won't screw that up, because I'm taking my time to do it properly, right? So I don't know. However, I could add the challenge, like the battles. There's a way to, how many screws will I drop? Wow. Wow. Wow, already there. Hitting right in the fields like that. Wow. Incredible. Okay, bye. End of the stream. I'm going inside playing some Tarkov. That's for you. Okay. But somebody has to count that, and nobody's gonna have time for that. Fair. How many fire will you start? Wow. All right. Is it a roasting Vento morning today? That's the day. All right. Wow. Lady O getting in. Hey, my fan club is fully here. Let's go. That's awesome. Good morning, by the way, Lady O. Oh my god. Oh gosh, your roasting morning. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, the go-kart. The go-kart was crazy, was incredible. I ended up 12 in qualification over 30 drivers, and managed to go up to the 10th position during the race, which was pretty good, honestly. Right at the beginning of the race, I started in 12th position, but after the first lap, I was like 14 or something like this, because basically I had the other side of the first few corners, which means you're getting one or two cars passing you in there. But after that, I managed to get back and get me up to the 10th position, which was pretty good. I'm really happy with that, because my last 3 races in karting was horrible. Like, it was disgusting. One of them because it was the cart was not working well, getting you ready for the stand-up. You think we're gonna reach it? So I hope so, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. Getting ready to get roast, but I'm okay with that. I don't care, it's fine. Other than that, yeah, so basically, I was saying something, but I forgot because of that stand-up thing. Mario Kart rap. It's a bit harder. Oh yeah, I was saying how bad my three other races were. Yeah, basically the one of them was because the kart was horrible. Like the kart that is always, no matter the driver, it's always at the end of the ranking because the engine is not responding well. Well, there's one of them in the league, and basically the cart are randomly shuffled through the drivers. You don't have always the same cart. Then the other one we had was rain, and I'm really not used to driving a cart in the rain. Practice went well, but during the race, the cart I had was understeering a little bit more, and that threw me off the line totally, which means it was super bad. It was super bad. So last night was awesome and I love it, and now today I'm super tired, ready to work on the Datsun. So that's the spirit. Good morning, by the way, everyone joining us this morning. Damn, there's a lot of people so soon. Oh yeah, what I was about to say, Raminta, I was to say I'm gonna add something one day, but I'm gonna try to add something I've seen on the TFG or That Friendly Guy channel, where the people in chat can battle each other for some points. So you should be able to maybe battle some other viewers in here for some channel points or something like this. So that could be cool. It's random. Basically, it's a 1v1 with a 50-50 chance of winning, and that's a good way to gamble some points. The person can deny the battle, so we'll have to see. I'm ready to fight. All right, so Lady L's gonna be the one you're gonna be able to steal some points from. Easy peasy. This morning, what's the plan? Oh, Raminta, you were not there yesterday. You want to see some good cable management? Because we were talking the other day about shaving the engine bay and everything. Dual side. There you go. So yesterday we basically went crazy and did all the cable protection things over here. So everything now is stuck in there. There's just these wires because they are not connected at the moment, and these ones because we might remove them or use them, not sure yet. So I just left them there. But basically we extended all the wiring loom for the lights, plug everything into some Dutch connector in there. Everything is protected and everything's looking good. I dropped my phone and SIM card stopped working. Rip. That sucks. What the hell? Like, how can you break the SIM card by dropping your... Usually it's a tight fit in a really specific spot. That doesn't make sense at all. Damn, that's unlucky. That's super unlucky. So yeah, so basically we did quite a bit of work on the wiring loom. Everything's getting to its final shape in here, and this morning we're gonna try to finish the driver's side, because the driver's side there's just a few wires, but we still need to manage if old iPhone things. Oh, iPhone. Ugh. I'm ready to start a battle over iPhone versus Android, but yeah. But yeah, basically we're gonna start by fitting the windshield washer fluid in there, the tank, just so we can see if it fits or not with the little big brake booster, brake master cylinder, I mean. So yeah, we're going here right now, so let's do that. I'm gonna need that 14 mil wrench that's on top there. We're gonna be removing that, and then we're gonna move this out of the way to fit the bottle and see if we can put it back. Right now the bottle cannot fit in there just because the bottom of it is hitting the side there. Maybe if we remove that we're gonna be all right. Bloodstone, what's up my boy? Apple tries to make me buy a new one with all the possible problems they can take off, and they don't know that my ass is broke. Hey, yeah, you had to say hello. Let's go. Good morning, man. Hope you're doing well. That's not the right side. I'm at work. Ate some sushi and fridge food from last night, and I immediately regret it so far. Oh, oh. But what? Why was it on fridge? Did you forget it on like just you let it cool down and on the countertop and forget it there? Already done that, and I just throw everything in the garbage. Depending on what it is, sometimes you can take a guess, but if there's meat in there, no way I'm eating that. Just had a fresh bowl of cereal. Well, wait. I was saying, that sounds tasty, but isn't that nighttime? We said good evening earlier. Cereal at night. I mean, it's a good snack. It's a really good snack. It's fair. Last night I had some, yogurt. Yeah, I think it's that in English, with some crunchy cereal and sweetened with honey, and it was so good just after the go-kart race. It was that or a beer and chips, so I took the healthy thing, the healthy option in there. That's dangerous. Oh no, it's not. That something going to the ground. All right, so brake master cylinder out of the way. I'm gonna put that back in its box just so we don't lose it. Like that, and then we're gonna fit the bottle in here. Every time it's cereal time, it's brunch for the dinner. I love it. I love it. So, I mean, for me, it's every time, like every moment is a good moment for a soup, because the soup for me is like the real thing. That's the best thing in the world. Any kind of soup is just perfect at any time. So this is what we have to fit. Oh my God, it's never going to fit there. Help. So what is the problem in here? Oh, well, let me show you. Front cam. I'm gonna do that just before, because that's gonna move quite a lot. Don't want to make anyone sick. Dual side. So, that thing. Welcome into modifying a car. Where is it going to work, and where is it going to hit something that was not there before, or hey, you know, oh my God, it's just so close. It almost fits. I will just have to. All right, so I'm gonna maybe think of my idea right there, which was the way it is done. Also finish the E30. Oh yeah, E30 is done. Looking at it right now. For those who don't know, Raminta is doing, oh my God, it's so cool. She's doing some artwork and it's really, really cool. She's designing different stuff for posters or t-shirts, and yeah, she's really, really good, because look at this. How good is that? That's insane. That's so, so cool. I love it. So yeah, maybe you can ask her if you have any needs for a design. Maybe she will say, hey, sure, I'm gonna help you for that amount of money, and everyone's gonna be happy with it. Oh, nice. That's cool. Well, wait. Someone was a bit confused over there, I guess. Jap meat buying an Euro car poster. Someone's a bit confused, I think. But yeah, honestly, that's pretty cool. I understand why. The vibe is just awesome. Well done. So what's gonna be the plan in here? I'm thinking of removing the pump from here and basically relocating them, because the way it is done, they are not some pumps are just directly fitting from the tank. Here we have some tubes fitting those two pumps in here, so that means we could technically move them away as long as gravity is fitting them. So we can put them a bit more on the inner side here, and that will still work. So we're gonna try to just remove that and see if it's working, like if now the master cylinder is fitting in there. And if it does, well, we might be going on with the idea of cutting the plastic tab here and just relocating them at the bottom here where there is absolutely nothing for now. But I still need to order that clutch master cylinder. But yeah, hey, good morning, Dad. Good morning. Yeah, carlover is a carlover. Yeah, fair. I mean, it's funny because I will say, well, maybe that's a bit too general, but I will say that I know more people who are like, oh no, for me it's only Honda, oh no, for me it's only Dodge, oh, for me it's only Chevy stuff, when they are not really true car enjoyer. And by true, I just mean like they are not really passionate about it. It's just like, oh, cars are cool, but nothing else. And like they are really like brand locked onto an idea, like, oh, that brand is the best. And honestly, me in my driveway, I have three Japanese with that one. Three Japanese. I have one American car and I have one Euro car, and I'm like, yeah, they are all cool to drive in different ways. So, you know, like for me, it's like everything can be enjoyable to drive. It just depends on what you're doing with it. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, if I was like just the Datsun guy here, I will still be able to buy that poster because it looks sick. So yeah, makes sense. Front cam. Bam, cool. So we're gonna be removing the washer pump. I think I'm gonna also try to replace them eventually, because the thing is a bit rusty, you see. So the main one seems good, but the one on the side, I don't know what it is for, but it seems in a really bad shape. At least the screws, that one wasn't stripped. Oh, so I can remove both screws, which is good. Yup. Yeah, totally true. My father, who just came in the chat, was a really big American boat enjoyer in the 80s. Like he had so many of them. But of course, I choose one of my faves, which is on the. It's like choosing a cat breed. Just love the most. You love the cat breed you love the most, I guess, but you still find other cat cute. Yes, exactly. That makes total sense. Like you won't go with a cat if you're looking at all the others. Well, you won't go with a car basically if you're always looking at others. Like, oh, I would rather have that. Like, it makes sense. You want to pay money for something you're really enjoying, right? Because things cost money and money is hard to get. So better work hard and buy something you like right away. And that was how I got my first car. In fact, my father told me he wouldn't sign, because here if you want to buy a car you have to be 18, but you can have your driver license at 16. Well, temporary license and full license at 17. But to buy a car, like a mentor or parents needs to sign when you are under 18. And he told me, if you want to buy a car under 18, I'm gonna sign only if you have twice the money, but buy something you're gonna take care of. So I worked a lot, saved the money for. Oh, that's gonna break. That's definitely going to break. Might need some
At the
lube.
base, cars are just pieces of metal assembly together. But some are most funny to look at. And some are just awesome to drive.
Fact, straight fact. The lube is on the other side there. Straight fact in that, but like, yeah. So basically, he made me like save money for twice the price of my first car, but was also saying, hey, buy something you're gonna love. And I bought my first BMW like this. So a little deal on a smaller model, bought that and never regret that. That's the first car I went to the racetrack with. Not competitive at all, but crazy fun to drive in there. And when I upgraded, I took the same thing, but with the full kit, which means M3. My parents bought me a Golf because it's reliable and cheap. But when I bought the Civic, they knew of it when it was unloaded in the garden. Yeah, yours was I mean, starting with how cheap the car was, you know you're gonna have quite a bit of work on it. Oh man, that won't come out. Please. Good sir, I'm gonna have to break it, right? Yep. Because there's no way this is getting removed. I'm gonna buy another tank or make something custom in there. Because I love custom things. Can always fit a barb fitting in there. Because basically, it was not a rubber hose, it was a plastic one, and it's just so done. This one here is done bad, like so bad. Maybe I won't even reuse that. Maybe I will just use the main pump and just plug that thing here. So now let's try that inside the car and see if it fits. Yeah, I could, but it was already teared, so the plastic was already damaged under it. It's like this one is just done. The time made its work, and now it's completely destroyed. So if I'm putting that in its place, because also, Renata, if you have any good ways of turning those yellow plastic into white. I think there's something with like vinegar and different kind of product that you can leave in there for over a night and then wash it, and it's coming back to being a white plastic. But if you have any tricks for that, I would really enjoy to keep the original bottle like this, but at the same time make them look pretty. And yeah, maybe I can try to see if there's a still brand new one on the internet, but I don't believe so. All right, I know a friend here who have done that on his Skyline R32, like a GTR one. When we bought the house, the car, when I first met him, the car was in a million pieces on the ground, and like he basically stripped the entire car, reworked everything. So a lot of ideas I have in here are because I saw him do that on his car. So, and he did something with those plastic bottles, those plastic things. They are white from factory. And this one is white plastic getting yellowish by the time. By the unstoppable run of time. Hey, guess what? Also almost fitting. We just have to cut a plastic tab holding the pump in there, and we're good. So we're gonna do it. I don't even care. So decisions are made. What I'm gonna do with that is pretty simple. We're gonna cut that here into that, and so the bracket here holding the pump is gonna be gone, and we're just relocating the pump and like using another hose to go straight to the pump. Like I said, as long as the pump is under the bottle, so it can be gravity feed, everything's gonna be fine. And then for a little electric pump, like even fuel pump, it's always easier when it's closer to that, or at least having a proper feed, because basically you don't don't want it to pull on the fluid, you want it to push the fluid to the destination, and that's always the thing with those kind of system. So basically the small pump like this can be mounted anywhere under here as long as this is gravity feeding it, and then that's going to push the windshield washer that's leaking on the ground to the nozzle. So that is the idea there. So yeah, I was saying we're going to cut that. So let's cut it, right? I'm just going to use the buffer like a real crazy man there. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I still need to buy a new battery. We destroyed one the other day, so let's go. Does it really need to be destroyed? What? Isn't there a brand new aftermarket one, small ones? Yeah, it's windshield washer. Well, yes, there is. There is a few of them that I could maybe use, but at the same time, I'm like, I like the OEM look. Why would I not destroy that? Because it's an OEM part. It's already broken. Might as well. I'm doing it. This with that, not a lot of effort to make it well and like fit it. Well, you see, that's the thing. It's not that bad because I'm just cutting a bracket right now. I know where you're going with that, but basically I feel like it will be a bigger effort to buy a universal one and make a bracket to fit it in there because of how the panel is shaped and everything. It will be harder to even like a square or rectangle one or something like this, or a cylinder one. With the brackets and everything, it's never fitting properly. So this one is already made to clamp in place. Like basically there's a metal bracket on this side and it's sliding right there. Boop. So I kind of want to retain that. And also second thing, I'm thinking about is like already I'm doing a lot of things in the car, but when you're gonna open the bonnet, it's always a good thing to keep in mind that if I have at some point an inspection for the car, well, like the police give me an inspection. If you see like OEM bottles like this, yes, you see there's a lot of things going on, but at least you know some of the main component that needs to be there for the inspection seems to be there, like windshield washer and also the expansion tank for the radiator. So that's the kind of things I'm gonna try to keep in there just so they look cool. Well, cool. I know it's looking cool, an OEM all black aluminum tank, but this, I don't know, there's something, the vintage style, I kind of love it, so we're gonna keep that for now, but I'm open to that idea if something goes wrong down the road. So yes, we are cutting it. Loud noise. Alright, so now just with that, we are clearing. We're gonna smooth that a little bit more later on, but for now we're just going to test fit it. So dual side. There, so basically, yeah, as you can see here, that's the bracket I'm talking about. I will take the plastic welder to smooth the edge. So yeah, I'm gonna smooth it with the belt sander, in fact, because basically this is just the mold, so there's no fluid going into that. So I'm just going to smooth that out with the belt sander. And like the wires are going to go straight there. So cap, everything is in there, and now the brake master cylinder should fit. And it does. Boom. nothing is touching anymore. And with that said, I feel like right here where my fingers are at the bottom, that's gonna be where we're gonna be mounting the pump. So we're gonna have enough length for the hose and everything to fit in there and be connected properly. So that's our assume. Because yeah, basically this is the main one. So we have plenty of loose to put that in there. And that was the second one. I think it's going to the rear of the car. Not sure, I think it is, we'll see. But like I said, I might not be using that one because the rear of the car has some, I'm not even sure how you call that. Like the metal blade hiding the back glass. I just have the French word which is Vénitienne, but I don't have the English word. Like a glove. Honestly, that's good. I really enjoy the look of it. So kind of funny to see like old thing close to a new thing. And then we're gonna have also that one here covering everything in here. Boop. Just have to modify it a little bit, but that's going to be the heat shield that we hope is going to fit with everything in place now. Which part? What do you mean which part? I'm not sure what I said just before. I was saying that we are going to mount the pump at the bottom here. Oh yeah, and the part you don't know how to call it in English. It's you know, like the metal blades going over the back glass. Like we can probably see them a little bit over there. Yeah, we can see them at the back of the car there. So in French it's Vénitienne, but I don't know in English how you call those louvers, back glass louvers, I think. Is it louvers? Louvers are not that. I think that's for the side windows, the louvers. No, I think it's good. I'm not sure. I'm debating with myself. It doesn't look crazy at all. So with that done, we're gonna just make sure the bottle is fitting in there good. Can I remove it without? Yeah, I'm gonna be able to remove it in and out whenever I want. That's cool. Gonna put back the 2 bolts so it doesn't fall in here. Quite important for me to make sure everything is secured. Louvers, okay, nice. So yeah, I have the louvers in there. I have some on the side too, but they are disgustingly cheap, so I'm gonna be removing them for sure. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do on the side. Might keep the car just OEM looking, so it doesn't get too much attention. That's until I go wide body on it, you know. When I'm gonna be missing too much grip, I'm gonna go crazy on tires, then I'm gonna go wide body, so classic. Hey, take care you too. Have a really, really good night. If one day you're gaming at Tarkov, let us know. You're gonna have some friends in here. All right. There you go. Nah, I think you already told us what you Ark. Oh, you are playing Ark Survival. Oh my god. All right, we have quite a few hours of Ark here too for me, but my girlfriend even more. What's up, David? Let's go. So have a good one. But yeah, I'm not going to keep you. That sounds like a lot of damage. But yeah, we're gonna keep you there, so go enjoy the game, but we might be able to talk quite a bit of Ark later on, so have a good one, Reminta. What's up, David? Good morning. What's up, champ? Dual front. Dual front. There you go. So let's just smooth the bottle a little bit. Oups. Oups. Qu'est-ce qui fait de bon le beau David? Loud noise. Petit projet, le gars veut me faire trigger. Il veut me faire trigger, je le sais. Ça avance pour de vrai, on est rendu là. Écoute, j'ai remis un bumper qu'on va renlever. J'ai remis des ailes qu'on va enlever. J'ai remis des lumières qu'on va renlever. Ça avance. Yes, qu'on va tout enlever. So basically what we have done in the last few days, quite simple. We put back everything that has light at the front just to make sure we can make a good cable management of everything. And you're gonna enjoy that. Look at this. Dual side. We did the cable management all over the place. So basically what you see at the bottom there is all the wires that were loose in the car. And we basically started at the end here, and everything now is plugged, like all the electronic going at the top there, just one little part here with one little wire here, and same at the front. We basically extended all the I'm leaking some fluid on the car. And yeah, so basically we did some extension with custom connectors. So basically in here, we built that yesterday, and I don't know if I can get a good access. This one is mounted on the reverse side, to be fair. There you go. So basically we did stuff like that yesterday, just so we can have all the lights connected to one connector here and don't have to pull too much wires from there. So custom connectors, custom everything. So therefore it's looking clean. So that's pretty sick. Honestly, I'm really happy with how it's turning. Like everything looks good, everything's fine. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And right now we are doing the same thing, but for this side. So basically on this side, the only thing we have left is just a bunch of wire like here. However, they are going to some accessories. So we are fitting back those accessories, including the windshield washer, tank, and pump. So like here, this one, it was hitting on the brake master cylinder, and now it is still hitting white. Because I tied it up entirely, and now it's hitting. I mean, it's working. It's just that it's touching each other, and I don't like that. But technically it's working. So basically this here It was fitting, now it is not entirely fitting. I mean, like you see, it's moving and all. It's just that I have a little bit of a contact in here, like the elastic won't move because of that. So that means we really have a little, it's not a problem. I mean, I could still be running that like this with no real problem. I just don't like the fact it's doing that. Do you think we can heat the tank and just make a dent in it? I'm pretty sure we could. Like remold it, just bending that in the inside. Oh my god, that will be not great. But at the same time, it will work so good. Alright, I'm gonna have to see if we're doing something else for that. Because right now I feel like it might be in the way of a few different things. Maybe Raminta was right, and just having the brake, not the brake, but like just a cylinder, a custom tank for that will work. À ce point-là. Ouais. Ben, le but, c'est de le garder. Je voulais garder que ça le clean tout. Puis ce que j'aimais, c'est qu'au fond, ça ici, les deux fils sur le dessus, c'est le sensor de niveau. Fait que t'as comme une sonde pour ton niveau. Fait que j'étais comme, ah ben ça c'est quand même cool, tu sais, genre le char ça veut dire qu'il est prêt pour te dire, il y a les lumières puis tout pour te dire, ok, t'as tel niveau, tu t'en viens bas là-dessus puis tout. Fait que je me dis, si les lumières, si j'enlève ça, les lumières risquent d'être allumées, puis ça je veux pas. C'est sûr je peux les bypasser avec des résistances, mais genre c'est ça. Still need to think about that. Because basically here, that's coming up here, and then there's gonna be a few things like these are the ones supposed to go on top here. So something like this that wasn't connected properly. This is, and this is. So you see these ones are connecting like this. Then windshield washer ground. I'm gonna cut the tie wrap in there because it's hard to reach. All right, so we have the grounds in here. So the grounds is no big deal for that. This here, this one, brake level sensor. And windshield washer pump. So the level sensor, we don't need that anymore because with the new one we're not having any sensor on top here. So that one we might be able to delete it completely. However, like I said, because I'm worried that there's a lights inside, we might have to use that to make a resistance and a ground, which means I'm not going to remove it from the car like we did for the other wires. I don't want a random light to be turned on for nothing in there. And here we have the washer pump, which means the one we just removed from there. So that thing in here, we can just use that like this and like this. I could be replacing those with some good looking connectors, but at the same time the old school one are quite cool. Disgusting, a bit old, but cool. There you go. So like I said, this pump here, we're gonna be able to mount it basically anywhere and it's gonna work. So just as long as we can reach what we need to reach and it's gravity feed, it's gonna work. So yeah, honestly here we almost have a place where it fits, so that's cool. There are even there maybe. And it's almost fitting between those two, so but I don't think that's gonna happen because yeah, full cut that. Yo, it could be mounted right there, right behind. Oh, that will be cool. Right behind, just drilling a bigger hole in here, and that could be mounted with the proportion valve straight there. That will be cool. I just don't want it to be able to flip like this, but shouldn't be the case. All right, we have a few different options. So this one is no big deal. Why is it not? There we go. There and there, so that we can put that aside for now. Let's put that over here. And then we're gonna start wrapping the wires in here. So if we're not going to use the windshield washer level, we're gonna be able to remove those wires from here. But for now, we're just gonna do like we're going to use it, because I'm still unsure of what I'm gonna do. Honestly, if that will be moved just like 2 inches on the left side, it will work. However, it could be in the way for the clutch master cylinder, so I don't want that to happen. So yeah, better keep it safe in here. So let's do that. Let's do this. I'm gonna try to mount the pump at this point. It doesn't cost a lot to try it, right? So this is, I'm gonna remove the bracket there. That's a 12, right? Let me guess, it's a 12 mil. Where is the 12? I have 11 on the ground. 11's gonna be too small. Yes, it is. I think that 13 will do for that thing. Yep, it is. So just like that. There you go. So I just have to drill a hole big enough for that bolt, and it's gonna be awesome. Front cam. Front cam. So yeah, so basically not that one. That's not the good one. Oh, I leave it on top there. So the idea right here is gonna be to just drill a bigger hole here so this screw can go through that, and I think we should be good. We might have difficulties to mount it properly, so we'll see. It's so rusty, that bracket is not looking good. Can we use that one here to remove the 3 little screws? I don't think we can, but maybe that one. So we're gonna try to remove the bracket entirely, but I don't think we will be able to. No, they are stripping. Yeah, the mounting screws are cooked. I think I'm still able to get those windshield washer pump, so we might be able to use that to just have a new one later on. Let me check, in fact. We'll see what we can get. So let's go on my fabulous little website. What would it be? Wiper and washer. Wiper motor, no. No, I don't think that is what I'm looking for. Exterior, maybe? No, it's not there. Body and lamp assembly. Maybe I cannot get a new one here. Electrical? Starter brush, no. Horn, flasher. Horn? That could be cool. Brand new horn. Oh wait, these are not the same I had. What's that? Why is there two? Oh, that's a ground. Okay, that's fair. We're not gonna use those. Battery cable, no, that's not what we're looking at. I'm getting with that switch and relay, no. Oh, I don't think I have new ones in here, so we're gonna have to take a look at this. All right, that's gonna be a tough one. Probably on eBay I'm gonna be able to find one, which means it should be good. But yeah, so for now, these ones, I think we're just going to wrap the wires, and we're not gonna put too much time on that, just because it doesn't make sense to lose a lot of time on something that is not fixed in its place. I don't even think I'm gonna be I want to wrap that into some heat shield just so everything is kind of done, but at the same time, if I'm going to work on it again, I don't want everything to be final. So dual side, there you go. So basically what I'm gonna do, in fact, I'm gonna be working at the bottom here, and I'm just going to bring everything together. So like I said, the brake level sensor, that's something we're not going to use, so I'm gonna probably try to hide it at the back there, but all of these, we're gonna use that for sure. So these are grounds and stuff, so we're gonna have a ground somewhere on the frame rail here, so we're gonna put all of that together. Gonna be removing some of the tag, I guess. Well, we want to keep them also. We're gonna wrap that together. We just have like 2 wires in here instead of 3, and then it's splitting up in different grounds and stuff. So let's do this. Let's roll that one so it's not in the way anymore. There you go. And then we're gonna twist that one, in fact. Because basically, as you can see, it's just a black and red wire coming up here, and then everything is powered by those, so everything else is mostly ground and stuff. Well, no, what's that? I don't get it. Like, washer level sensor, we just have a ground getting in there. Oh no, the black and yellow wire is also signaled, so all the grounds here, they are all going together and they're supposed to be connected. They are not connected to the main loom, that's why. So we're just going to twist our cable like we did on many places, tape them together, wrap them up, and we're gonna see how good it's doing the job. So like I already said yesterday, the idea about twisting the wires like this is to prevent them from wearing off on each other by vibration or stuff. So it's just helping them to get preserved through time. That wasn't good. There you go. There you go. So that, and we're gonna have to make a ground here. The ground will be able to be mostly anywhere, so we won't have to do that right now, but we're gonna wrap everything up. So we're just going to put a sleeve on there. Want to see what's going on? There, let me up, sleeves. And maybe I should put a shrink tube on top first. That would be a good idea. Let's hope that it can go through absolutely everything, because at the end it's just 2 wires, but I still have a bunch of things to go to put through that. that like this so that I can slip that on top. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, baby. There you go. Shrink tube at the bottom just to help secure that. Eh bon matin, ça te prendrait un vrai bon tape électrique et du loom pour le filage. Ben le loom ça va parce que je réutilise le même que d'origine pour tout ça. Bon matin, puis en passant, ça venait du bon tape. J'ai du vrai bon tape électrique aussi, mais ça pour faire du loom, j'ai vu ça dans des vidéos de professionnels qui font ça de leur vie. C'est tout ce que je vais dire. Fait que I guess que c'est pas mauvais. Bon matin, second David dans le chat. Comment vas-tu? Mais toi, c'est quoi tu recommanderais au fond, genre vraiment le tape noir pour emballer le loom, genre? J'ai oublié de brûler le bout de celui-là. Alright, wait a second guys, I forgot to melt the end, the extremity here, so it was unwrapping itself. So let me grab the torch. Ouais, je l'ai acheté un qui est vraiment haute qualité pour justement faire du loom, là. Je m'en suis servi à plein de places, mais ça, pour faire ce que je fais là à date, c'est ça, il y a beaucoup de monde qui utilise, je me rappelle plus c'est quoi de son nom, là, mais ce tape-là orange, parce que lui, au fond, il est fait pour sticker au tube, au fil, puis de pas se défaire avec le temps. C'est vraiment genre, il est plus sticky un peu que du tape électrique. Fait que ça l'aide à garder la shape de ton loom puis tout. Mais sur le fil, tu pourrais pas l'utiliser pour faire des gros, tu sais, justement du heat sleeve puis tout, de la protection comme je fais en ce moment là. Right, let's go. So basically, I'm gonna try to put that on top of everything. Puis à date, pour de vrai, il fait bien la job. J'ai pas eu de misère avec rien. T'as pas vu, David, l'autre section qu'on a fait hier, hein? Là, je suis sur le petit filage de merde un peu, puis à trouver comment je vais fitter mon windshield washer puis tout. Mais globalement, l'autre section hier est insane. Je suis vraiment content du résultat. J'ai extensionné avec des Dutch connecteurs tout mon filage de lumière, tout ça. Fait que ça look quand même très clean. Si tu veux voir. Donc. Fait que tout mon accessory body loom passe en bas sur le frame. Puis ici, au fond, j'ai mon extension pour toute ma couette de lumière, tout ça. Fait que tout passe vraiment slim dans le bas. Fait que dans une grosse protection pour la chaleur, tout ça. Fait que... tu sais, c'est ça, c'est que techniquement, il passait dans le milieu là, ce qui fait que, genre, ici, j'avais assez de filage pour les lumières, mais au final, là, en le passant en bas pour qu'il soit caché puis qu'il soit vraiment, tu sais, avec le turbo, l'exhaust va passer dans le haut à côté du moteur. Fait que pour qu'il soit plus loin de l'exhaust, tout ça, je l'ai passé dans le bas, puis c'est ça, genre... l'arrivée de toute la couette, tout ce qui me reste d'électronique, c'est 3 modules en haut ici, puis tout est connecté là dans un beauté qui fait très clean. Ça a été quand même quelques bonnes heures de travail, mais pour de vrai, le résultat est sick. Puis tu sais, il reste quelques fils qui pendouillent genre en bas ici, tout ça, que c'est juste, tu sais, il y a le fil pour l'alternateur, tu sais, le gauge qui donne le 12 volts dans le dash, tout ça, que ça va dépendre où est-ce que l'alternateur termine et tout. Alright, so I'm basically almost done with putting the wrap on top of everything, so wait for it guys, it's coming. And I think I should stop there because I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff to remove from there. In fact, let me try something. I think the real thing I'm gonna do is cut it right now because I want it to be lower than the end of everything. Hey, toi aussi David, puis si vous passez à Québec, fais signe, là, faut que tu viennes voir ça, ce beau petit projet. Ça serait cool. Ça serait cool de s'en faire de quoi éventuellement bientôt. Gamais-tu à soir aussi? Faisais-tu du assetto à soir? Je pourrais être quand même down. There we go. J'étais sûr que c'était là que l'autre David allait répondre. Ah, je l'ai peut-être manqué, il est peut-être parti trop vite. All right, so we are almost done here. Let's just try to push all the wires through that. That's gonna be the hardest part because now with the melted end, because yeah, we need to go through a bunch, and yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I'm gonna have maybe too much shrink for what we need. Well, maybe not, because basically I need to bring that back there and then up there. Yeah, we just have a little bit of loose we can see in here. It's doing like a snake thing, but it's gonna work quite well too. So there we go. So this and this, and I'm not gonna like heat that right now. We still need to figure out, well, I can heat that one, but I won't heat anything at the top. I just want to leave it loose. So basically we're gonna be able to work on it again and put everything exactly where we want it to be. So with that said, let's just seal the bottom end here. So I'm just going to bring it back a little bit. There we go. Boom. So with that done, basically we are now properly sealed in here. Everything's looking great. We're gonna be able to push that wiring loom right on the side here. We might even try to put it in there, we'll see. But yeah, so everything's gonna be able to go along the edge of the frame rail, and then we're gonna be able to bring that up here, which means it should work pretty well. We seems to have quite enough wires for everything we need to do, so that side's gonna be mostly done. So what else now? Well, the thing I'm looking at right here will be to basically unpin the connector for the blinker, the turn signal, I mean, at the front, just because I want to make sure we're gonna have enough protection so it's not going to wear on the metal edge here. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and try to make everything work in here. And also we might, I think I have some grommets for this kind of hole where I could be basically plugging those, so I'm sure they are not just bare metal. So that will be great. So let me try to find them. Yeah, right there. And I can cut the center part just making sure that the wires can be feed through them. So I'm gonna take a look, see if I had the good one, the 1-inch one, and if these are working, I think they will. We could use that to basically seal the whole well. And I just threw one right in there. Good freaking job. I think I have access from the front though. Oh yeah, and since the front is open, that won't change a lot of things, right? Nice try. I can't see shit in there. Let me grab the cell phone. Almost killed myself. Oh, it's still on top there. Can I grab something like a pea? Or do I have something to go up there? Yes, I do. I have metal bar in here. Let me grab it back. But I mean, like I already said, it's not a bad idea to seal from the top so waters cannot go in, but let the bottom open, so if there's water getting in, you can always go ahead and it can drain itself. So that's the idea here. So we're gonna try to put that again in there and see if it's something possible. I think it's just a bit too wide. I mean, that will do. So yeah, so I'm just looking if I can plug both holes so that there will be just the wire themselves getting out of there. Yeah, that's working. And with that, if I can put that through, it will be perfect. So let's try that. I'm gonna just put a hole in both plugs, and we're gonna try to bring that on the other side. So I'm gonna unpin that connector, try to bring the wire through those things, and also maybe put sleeves on it, so it's gonna be mint. We love when it's looking mint. These ones are a bit special. They're gonna use a different tool to unpin them, and my unpinning tools are right here. So basically what I mean with that, let me move you a bit forward and lower. Boom. There you go. So basically what I mean with that is that there are some round pin, so I need to use something like this to go on top of them and push the tab, and then it's gonna be able to get removed. The only thing now, I need to look at how they are done. So black and red are going with the flat top here. So looking at the back, well, yeah, flat top looking at the back, red on the left, black on the right, and green at the bottom. So that's important to know, because if you don't notice that, you're gonna have a bad time putting everything back together. So now that this is done, I'm gonna try to remove the wires. I don't know if that one is too big, because right now it's, ow, I just stabbed myself. That hurt, because the thing stayed in there, and this is some quite an intense peak in here. I just freaking stabbed myself. This one's not going to be big enough, right? Nope, so it's really that one. Let's try another one just to see if it's working better with that other one. These are not the greatest, to be fair. Just for the click. Hey, the red one wants to come out. The black one won't. Let's try to just turn it a little bit more. Oh, heard a click. Black one wants to come out, that's good. Heard a click. Hey, there we go. Boom. So that's done. Let's now try to push that through and put a sleeve on it. So we're gonna try to push that through here with the grommets and see if it's working. So let me drill a hole through the grommets just to make sure we have a bit of a space to put the wires through. So hopefully that hole's gonna be big enough to make it work. If not, well, we're gonna find out quite soon. So I just drilled a small hole in there, and basically I'm gonna try to push all the wires through that, so that's gonna help them seal in place. I don't think that with that grommet it's gonna be easy, so maybe I want to remove that one. Just like, this is like looking a bit like an old version of the Dutch connector, to be fair, which is funny because we did quite a bunch of those yesterday. So yeah, so let me try to push that through the hole like so. And same thing with the horn. The horn, I'm gonna remove the tag for now. The horn, since it's a bigger end, it's gonna be harder, I guess. Maybe I should have put that through first. Let me do that. So we're gonna go this way to make sure I'm putting it in the right way, right? Like that. And then those ones. Let's go. Boom. So with that, oh, still have the red one. With that done, can put that here, and we can put that inside here. So I'm gonna pass the cable again to the other side. So if you wanna see what's going on, here we go. So basically I'm trying to push them from here to the other hole on the other side. So that should work with doing that. However, we might want to put the sleeve on it right now because we have access to everything at the moment. So that's gonna be easier. So let me grab some shrink tube. And we're gonna do the same thing we have done so many times so far. So that's gonna be a better point of view, I guess. There. So basically I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. Then the 3 wires. Then that. We're not going to go too far because we still need a bit of flex in there. We're gonna bring some sleeves. We're gonna burn the end of it. We're getting good at this. And putting that on top, and then the 3 pins. And hopefully it's not going to catch too much on the sleeves. Let's put them one at the back there. So this way everything's going to be protected. And right now what I need to think of is that I need basically a bit less than that in wires, in protection. So I'm gonna make sure, because I have a cable that's going way further away from everything else. So I'm gonna make sure I'm not having too much protection in there. Like this, then burn the end of it. Like so. And then sleep that in place. That's gonna be perfect. Look at this. Boom, right at the end here, leaving a bit of just a tiny bit of wire at the back here, and then it's gonna go right in there. Let's go. So we're gonna basically shrink that, then bring that to the other side. There you go. Don't have to like it too much. We still need that to be flexible. But now we're just going to try to bring that to the other hole on the other side over there. So I'm trying to show it to you. Yeah, you cannot really see it, but it's right. Oh, well, maybe you will. Yeah, so that's where we need it to extract. So there we go. Gonna need a good bend in there. There we go. And bringing all of these together like that. Therefore, that's gonna be protected. If I can just pull them out of here. Yes, almost all of them. Come on. Little wire, there you go. Boom. Look at this. That here. Going right on top there. Boom. And with that, it means we can put back the grommet, the connector, well no, the big grommet first, second one that I put somewhere and forgot about it. Oh, it's on top here, so let me drill a hole through that one too. Then we're gonna be good to go. There we go. So that's just going to help prevent any water from leaking in there, which is just a good safety thing. And gonna help also protect any vibration from cutting the wires, because if it was right on the metal edge, that could mean it gets damaged at some point, so that wouldn't be that great. So yeah, we're just basically trying to prevent that. And here we're also going to try to push, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but push the shrink protection, the sleeve, I mean through the rubber bushing, but since it's both of them are flexible, I don't think that's gonna be a thing. Maybe yeah, boy, just had to work a bit harder, but it works. So with that said, we might be able to just push that in here. Not too much. There you go. Just heard the little clip of the bushing in place. Oh no, I pushed it too far in this side. It's hard to push it just to its place, like it's trying to go further back there. There you go. That's better. Boom. And now reconnect that. So it won't really matter, I think. Well, it was a green at the bottom. Yeah, it will matter a little bit, so I have to take care of that. Then black on the right and red on the left. Like that. Oh, maybe I should. Oh well, I don't know exactly. No, I won't like that one. That's the choice I'm making right now. All right. So with that said, let me put that back here. Let me grab the connector. So we said with that connector, it was the flat part here. Looking at the back, it was left red, right black, and then bottom green. So let's do that. Oh my god, that's gonna be hard to do. Come on. Need to put everything in there. And then push everything at the same time. Am I alright there? I don't think I am. No, I'm not. So red, black, and green, that's okay. The green one is not far enough. There you go. Boom. And then push that little rubber block at the back right in there. Boom. And with that done, should be able to just connect that like this. Bam! Professional stuff right there. I know the rubber grommet is leaving us. Just need to bring it back on top. There you go. It's just because the metal is not flat, so it's not super happy everywhere. There you go. Boom. That. And with that said, I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the last thing. In fact, we just have one more wire to protect on this side here. And it's gonna be that one right here. So yesterday we put a tie wrap in there, but that was a bit stupid just because we're gonna make sure it is well protected too. So this one right here, we're not going to touch the ground in there, because the ground, we're gonna ground it at the bottom somewhere around here. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead and just unwrap that and protect those two little wire in here, just because we want everything to be looking good. So same kind of connector, just 2 pin this time. So we're gonna remove them. Let me grab that. I haven't heard a click. Let's turn it a little bit. Still no click, but is it enough? Nope. Let's try the other one first. Oh, that one was a solid click. Yep. Now black one. Oh, click. There you go. Boom. Easy. And then for that one, we shouldn't have to basically do a lot of crazy things. I have a smaller shrink tube that we're gonna use. So let's try to grab it first. I don't know where the end is because it mixed up with another one. Ah, shit. I think it's right there. Let's go. Easy. So we have a really smaller one here that we're gonna use. We're gonna remove the grommet just because it makes the job so much easier. There you go. So that's done. And now I'm gonna grab a shrink tube for those. So I'm just gonna do that. So we shouldn't have a lot of exposed wire in here. I might be putting just another bit of sleeves on top there. The same one at the bottom is just not long enough by not that much, but yeah, just gonna have to do that. And then, yeah, we'll see. I think you already know what I'm doing. I'm just burning the edge of that sleeves. And then let's put that right on top there. Just like that, and we're gonna cut it right away. And burn the extremity of it. Just like that. Easy peasy. And with that done, we can just go ahead, move that on the inside part of the shrink. Ow. There you go. Take another shrink. I thought I bring two already, maybe not. Pretty sure I did, but I just threw it somewhere. And oh yeah, right there, right in your face. And then we can just go ahead and do that, do this, do that. We're gonna repin it right now. And then we're gonna shrink those, shrink tube, and we're gonna be done. That side's gonna be done. Except for that little part there, I'm planning to rework a little bit, but that's gonna be later on at the end of it when we're gonna basically have everything painted, I think. Right now, I'm fine with how it looks. Boom, both of them in place. That like this, and then that like that. Let's go shrink those shrink tube. There you go. And then the one on top, I just want to make sure I'm seeing a bit of wire in here. There you go. Protection 100. Boom. And now I can put back a little tie wrap on top of that. Easy peasy. And then it's gonna be time for coffee. Because it's been at least 30 minutes I haven't took a sip of coffee, and now I'm missing it. I'm missing it so much. All right, so that, and I want to see if I can open that here easily. Not sure. Let's do this. Let's do that. So this one right here. If we're going like this, like that, just like that. Boom. That. Like this. Easy. That's gonna be your ground. That's gonna be easy to plug back. There you go. And that one here, if I can put that through there, that will be awesome. I think I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, baby. Perfect. That one right here, I feel like it will be a better idea to put it at the back here. So it's gonna be less of a spaghetti going on top of each other. Just like that. There you go. Boom. Hey, everything's coming together pretty nicely right now. And this one's gonna be a ground. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put it. But yeah, I'm thinking about using one of those to ground it on the frame rail, which will work pretty well, knowing that the frame rail itself is going to be grounded. So yeah, we should be good with that. Pretty sure we will. Yeah, it's not going up there, and I don't need something crazy, so it's just going to be a ground somewhere around here. That's gonna be awesome. Here, we're gonna try to throw a hole on the side here, basically, just so I can push that wire through there, just because I'm planning, like, the horns were right here, in fact, so they were connecting pretty easily right there. But the horn, I'm planning to buy some new one and put that on the other side, so they are out of the way for the air going to the intercooler and radiator. Because yeah, I was talking last night with a guy owning a Corvette that is more designed about lapping and stuff like that, and basically he told me the main thing you need to think about with an LS engine is really more of the cooling. Cooling is the thing with those GM engine that you need to think about. So I think we're gonna be good on that. We're gonna have to test that, but he gave me also numbers that he's doing with his Corvette on the track. So oil temp, water temp, and stuff like that. And therefore, we're gonna have some data to know if we're in the ballpark of being safe or not. Cool. Let's keep going. We don't have a lot left to do. So objective of having all of this done by lunch is doable. So yeah, and after lunch, oh gosh, that's gonna be a mess. That's gonna be scary, I'm telling you. My goal will be to start the wiring loom in the inner side of the car. So you know the spaghetti around the fuse box? Yup. All right, well, let me move you with me in here. I'm gonna just switch that over here. Boom. There we go. So in here we have those same holes. I'm gonna take a look if we have enough wire to do the same thing we just did on this side. I'm not sure we do. So we might not be able to, yeah, no. We're not going to be able to push that wire through the same place in here. However, we can still do the sleeves on top of it, which we're gonna do. So basically, for the turn signal, we're just going to protect it. It's going under the little rail here. The front frame bumper, radiator mount structure, so it's going at the bottom there. So we're gonna make sure we're protecting this and this wire too, just so we are in a safe place for that. So we can remove the tag, because since there's not really anything else in this place that's not connected at the moment, it's gonna be pretty easy to guess what that is. So I'm gonna unpin that just like we did, and then we're gonna just push the wire through there with a protection sleeve so it won't like wear off against the metal sheet there, and therefore it's gonna work properly. Honestly, that's another thing that I have a bit of an OCD about. I will love that wire to go through the same holes as the other side, but seems like it's not gonna be possible in here. And then, well, we won't have the choice just to look at it being in a different place. It's part of the game. But we can still put some little rubber grommet in there just to make sure it's protected from getting water in it. No needs to put water in a place that doesn't want it to be, right? If it doesn't want water, you will prevent water from getting in there. Oh, I think this one is a bit smaller than on the other side actually. So let me grab a smaller grommet and try that instead. Yep, that's fitting better at 100%. Well, I'm saying that, but there's like, it's quite thick, so I'm not sure it's gonna fit that well. Gonna try, but not exactly sure on how it's gonna react over time. I mean, that's working for now. We're gonna have to guess it's gonna stay in there, not go through the bottom edge of it. Let me grab a little spike, a little pick for trying to pull that up, if I can find it. I had it not so long ago. Oh, that's gonna do the job. Little screwdriver. Just going to bring that rubber edge back on top there. Just like that. That's perfect. All right, can I do that on the other side here? If I can, we're gonna be good. It's just a bit too thick. There we go. That's gonna do the job, yep. All right. So we're gonna be good with that, pretty sure. I'm gonna do something similar at the back here. Yeah, boy, there we go. So these are plugged. We're gonna have to remove them for paint, but at least they are there now, so we're gonna see them before painting everything. So Like I said, we're gonna be unpinning that like we did on the other side. Let me grab the tool. And then we're gonna move forward and just protect them when they are going under the metal bar at the front. So this way, no shortcut in the future for these, hopefully. All right, so this one here, same thing, is gonna be the flat part is gonna have the red and black, and the bottom part is the green wire, which should be pretty straightforward. Well, that first one didn't unlock itself. That one oh, that's working. All right. Is the pin smaller? Gonna try something. I think the tool is getting a bit worn out, which means it's not unpinning. Oh, there you go. It was unpinning. Or this one wasn't pinned well at all. So that, and that. Like that. And now let's protect that. So we won't need a lot of protection sleeve on that one. So let me bring that up here. I'm just gonna pre-cut it right there, because if I'm going on top, I'm gonna have a hard time to make it look good. I'm just gonna pre-cut that right there. Like that. Burn both hands right away and then push that in place. Then I'm gonna use these ones because we have 4 wires with one big extremity in there, so we're gonna push that through there and the 3 pins. Easier to see like this. So exactly the same thing that we already did. No big deal. And then let's push that through there. If I can manage to open it up, yep. There we go. And then just opening that shrink tube so we can put that in there. Just like that. Boom. And other shrink tube. On top of everything. We're gonna redo the connector right now. So there is going to be and a plane there, so it's gonna be easy. So green on one side there, then looking at it this way, same as the other side, red on left, black on right. There we go. And then pinning that back inside there. Connector is all flat. It's gonna be like this, like that, and like that. Am I able to do it first shot? Am I alright with that? Yes, seems good. Shit. I was having it first shot, but then I fucked that up. And it's not pinning well. Alright, let me try to push the grommet really far at the back, so I have plenty of wire to play with. Yeah, it's not a hard connection. It's working, but that one is a bit more worn out. Like, I mean, it's gonna stay in there. It's just that you can feel it's not holding as hard as the other one was. There you go. Time to heat. This one I'm gonna cheat and let it shrink all over the sleeve and not the wire themselves, because I might have to slide it back if I need more wire for the horn. So that's gonna be a little cheat in there. Boom. Just like that. With that done, pushing that through here, it's gonna be now fully protected for a long time. If I can push it back, yeah. There we go. Like that, like this. I don't think it's going to be a problem for the horn, in fact. So I'm going to push the sleeve further back there, like this. And now it's really protected, like I plan it to be. And then it's going to be like this. Let me make sure it did connect well. Yeah, boy. Awesome. So there you go, wiring loom is done. Last thing, but not for now, it's gonna be these two wires here. We're probably like, I think they are Yeah, this is not crimp, this is some solding in here. So I think we're gonna cut them and remove that and crimp them together. That's what I have in mind. I don't know how good or bad it's gonna go, because I don't think I have crimps that are big enough for those. I'm saying that, not true. I ordered, oh yeah, I have some pretty big ones, so we might be good. Dual front, because basically I ordered this kit that has some pretty good crimp in there, so we might be good to do a solid crimp with that and crimp those together. So this way, that means I have like my hair doing crazy things. This way, since they are both going to the 12-volt input that's going to be through the firewall, we're going to be able to merge them first and have just one wire going up there, which is pretty cool. We're just going to use quite a thick wire, but that's going to be all good. So because the distance is really small, so that's gonna be really sick. And with that said, I think I have the bulkhead somewhere. Let me think of it. I'm not sure exactly where I put that. I'm pretty sure I received those, but I don't remember where they are. I don't think we're gonna be tackling that down right now. So that's it, that's that. Yeah, no, they are not in here. In here, what I have though is the battery connector, and we're gonna attack the battery tray quite soon too, once the inner side of the car is gonna be done. But here is what's gonna be used for the battery terminal. So these are pretty massive. They are pretty sick, cause basically it's a kit made for pushing a really thick wire inside here, and it's connecting on the side with a really good protection on top of it. So since it's going to be mounted inside the car, I really want to make sure there's not going to be any possibilities for a short circuit. And also the battery tray is one that's gonna be in steel, so hey, that's pretty much something that can be bad with electricity. However, the reason I'm using that is because if you want to see it, because I haven't shown it yet, and since we are doing electricity work, might as well show it right there. That can just put that aside now. I'm not gonna bring the entire thing, I'm just gonna bring the battery tray itself. It's one that's gonna be universal for a lot of kind of battery. I haven't tested it yet in the car. I should, because if it's not fitting, I want to get a refund, because it's not cheap. Not crazy, but not cheap. But yeah, basically this is going to be our battery tray, so looking pretty sick, but it's gonna be hidden. But the reason about that one is because you can mount these three small holes are mounting things for a bracket that is screwing on the edge of the battery, which is gonna be holding it against there, so which means it's not going to move at all. So that's pretty cool. I love the design, and I'm gonna be able to just weld it, like tack it at the bottom of the spare tire, place the spare tire compartment. That's where the battery is gonna be mounted. Gonna need to look at this. I'm not sure this things are gonna work in there, but that's easy to cut, so I don't care. So yeah, pretty sick. So I'm really happy with that. So that's gonna be another big thing coming up soon, battery things, and because once this is done, oh my god, there's so many wires inside here. But yeah, basically once this is going to be done, we're just gonna have a bunch of things to tackle down in here. But once the wiring loom is really done entirely, for accessories, we're ready to mount the battery, mount everything, and bring everything together nicely in the inside. Then it's engine time, and this is like the last big part on that. That's really, really cool. All right, what time is it? 44. We have just enough time to take a look at the inside and see what's up with that. So, front cam. Just removing that because we're gonna be moving it quite a lot. So what are we going to do this afternoon, you might ask? Well, I already told you, so you were not listening. But yeah, basically we're gonna have quite a lot of job in here. We are trying to dual side. We're gonna try to make that understandable. That's the idea. So all this mess right here, all that with the new loom protection we bought, we're gonna be able to wrap that up really nicely. So we're gonna try to make it look good and be able to work with that pretty easily. Like there's a bunch of things we can do in here that's gonna be useful. The radio cables are pretty much messed up, but for now we're not touching that. Other than that, there's a bit of plastic things in there that are still there. We might be removing that, unsure yet. But yeah, so we're gonna be looking at this. And on the driver's side, we still need to figure out a bunch of connectors, what they were doing and where they are going, so that we can just make sure we have everything in there. So yeah, because basically we have also a lot of connectors in here that are supposed to mount on the side there. So yeah, we're gonna have to take a look and make sure that we can place everything back in place. I think we're even going to be able to put that back in place, in fact. So at least for now, we should be able to make something good with that. So we might be removing the dashboard, work around a few things in there, and then put the dashboard back, because the dashboard is basically just these two, well, just these two things here. So, because the dashboard, I'm not going to replace all the protection at the back of it. Everything is nicely placed and working, so we're gonna keep it like this, and we're gonna go ahead and just yeah, just tackle down a lot of different things at the back of it. So that's gonna be the afternoon, but for now, you know what time it is? It's time to go take a good lunch, a good breakfast, because yeah, I'm crazy and I haven't eaten yet. Front cam. Front cam. There you go. So, guys, that's gonna be it for me this morning. A smaller kind of stream, I will say, but hey, how good is that front engine bay loom? Like all the body loom at the front here, it's looking fantastic. Honestly, I'm really happy with that. If you will ask me 3 months ago, are you going to be able to do something clean in there? I would have been like, I hope so, but everything turns out pretty well. I mean, just the fact that we had enough wires to put all the electronics together in a safe place was like a huge deal. We don't have to extend anything. The only extension we did was for the front lights, which is 5 wires on one side, 3 on the other side. Like, I mean, that's so cool. That's so cool because it was like quite easy to do, no big deal. Like, pretty much anybody can do that, which is awesome. So on that, guy, I love you all. I'll see you in about 2 hours at 2 in the afternoon, and we're gonna start working on the inside. Hopefully tomorrow we're gonna be done with the inside wiring loom, which will mean next week steering column. So have a good one, have a good lunch. See you in 2 hours. Love you all. Bye bye.